Ladies and gentlemen, we believe happy helps, and we welcome each of you to our 2018 cocktail party. Thank you so much for joining us. Some of you may or may not be aware, depending how closely you read your invitation, that today is in fact the International Childhood Cancer Awareness Day. A day we have chosen each year to thank all of our volunteers, our program partners, our supporters, and the staff who care for the families struck by the hellish disease called cancer. We thank you all for supporting our vision to touch every child and young person and their families during cancer treatment. And as I said, to the incredible staff who care for them. Thank you to our large, diverse team of volunteers, those who come into the office each week, those who visit the hospitals most weeks, and others who work remotely and we see very seldomly, but they're on an email or they're on a phone call and they are part of us. We range from very young to the Monday team. We are from all walks of life. We have different religions. We have different cultural backgrounds. We are all at different shapes and sizes, and we are all at different stages of our lives. We enjoy all sorts of different things, but we all share a passion and a commitment to provide happiness for kids with cancer and their families. And some of us don't even barrack for the Tigers. Cancer doesn't discriminate. It strikes like lightning and it leaves families devastated. In short term, parents and extended family struggling to maintain any sort of normal. We have heard many brave parents say, where cancer tries to break us, it actually makes us stronger. To the point that others have said on successful completion of their child's treatment, the journey doesn't end there. Cancer brings us all closer together. We worked out who our real family and friends are, and we no longer take anything for granted, particularly our health. I would like to acknowledge and thank Lisa and Ashley Korsman of Korjo Travel Goods. The Korsmans and the amazing Korjo team, many of whom are here tonight, welcomed us into their building nearly 6 years ago, and we cannot imagine being what we are today without them. Korjo provides our office, warehouse, and head office from where we do everything that we do every day and some nights. Thank you. Oh my God, I can't believe it's Monday already. How many of you go into the office, into the Royal Children's this morning, Ali? Anna and Georgia are coming in a minute, and we're meeting Halla and Melissa at the loading dock. Bridget and Miranda have got placements, so they're not coming, and Ruby's got exams. Oh, there's a whole lot of new Lego in the storeroom, and there should be plenty of iTunes cards in the tub to take with you. Don't forget to take the carton of art for the art therapy, and there are a couple of smash cakes to go to Peter Mac on the way, or you can drop them off thereafter. Good morning, madam, and it's nice to have you back. Have you seen Judy Potter has made dozens of divine theatre gowns for the kids in all sorts of fabrics, and Simone's kids are going to model them so we can show them to the other hospitals and take orders. Dan's coming in to shoot them after school on Wednesday. I'm here to do my rubbish bin duty, make sure all you untidy girls have got clean desks for the week. My goodness, we leave you for a week and look at all those boxes that have arrived. They aren't just boxes. They are filled with the most amazing personal hygiene items, heat packs and blankets for our new happy kits, and they're all donated. Please GL code the donation invoices correctly and email them straight to Nick to be included on the spreadsheet. Did the lip smackers, the headphones and the baby clothes arrive? Wow, look at those orange wash bags. They're for the happy kits, and we're using the gifts for the lunch guests. Yes, and we've done a slightly larger happy bag. You know the white one with the iconic nose and smile? Everything's going to fit just perfectly. Do you think so? It will. Those can be unpacked and put in the boardroom, ready to be packed by the 30 Deloitte volunteers who are coming in this Friday. Are they doing the gift bags for the lunch? Sure are. Who else do you think is going to do them? Who did you say they are again? I've already told you. Can you believe Milan is celebrating his end of treatment again 2 years later? It's 2 years already. Wow. And the kids have already collected 100 boxes of Lego to mark the occasion. Are we still doing Gracie's shoe boxes? Sure are. But we're actually asking them now to be non-gender specific. And no food this time. Little girls love playing with little boys' things, and little boys obviously play with little girls' things too. Can someone please print the address labels for all the hospital departments at in the Children's Cancer Centre? What do you mean outside the Children's Cancer Centre? I thought we only supported kids with cancer. No, where kids with cancer are located with children with other illnesses, we provide for everyone. And don't forget, Leon's taken over while Bianca's on maternity leave at the Royal Children's. How come what? How come we sent all... I just explained that. That must take us into dozens of other wards and clinic. Yep, about 72, and each of them has a Koala Kids Happy Tub filled with donated activities for children, adolescents and parents to help themselves too and help pass the time. Is Kelpie the adolescent ward? Yes, but there are 8 dedicated beds there now because the Children's Cancer Centre, sadly, is always full. And in fact, last Monday, we had 43 other children outside the Children's Cancer Centre that we were providing things for. Did you get Catherine and Chantel to sign their documents for the Monash registration? They'll need new police checks. Don't forget, we'll need to lock in any new volunteers at Royal Children's and Monash before our school holiday program starts. And Helen, please don't forget there's banking and mail to be taken today, Dale. What do you want done with these stickers? Divide them up and send them over all the hospitals. We're sending out magazines this week too, and the chocolates are obviously for Valentine's Day, and the Chinese fortune cookies are for Chinese New Year, Susie. Not the gingerbreads. They're for every day. What are all these books? Michael's got pallets of them in the warehouse and he's reminding us daily. Jess, did that special cake come in for Bella? Yep, Millie took it to her home yesterday and spent 3 hours with her mother, sharing her story. Has Millie had her babies yet? No. I told her if she breaks her water to do it on the mat behind the bar. I could go on, and I'm not going to. However, I just wanted to give you a little glimmer inside the world of Koala Kids. Monday is Mad Monday, and it is subscribed to by a group of particularly special... no, I won't say that. By a group of very particularly special women, and it is closed. There is no more room on our dance floor for anyone on a Monday, so if anyone's thinking of volunteering with us, you have Tuesday to Friday. Excuse me, I'm going to go through all those notes because I'm not going to keep you here. It has become a tradition at this cocktail party that we award one of our young volunteers our Volunteer of the Year. It is eagerly anticipated. Votes are cast all year. They are very, very carefully audited by our auditors, PKF. And there are many volunteers who are all equally worthy. However, there has to be one winner. And I would like to ask Kate Clemens, our Volunteer of the Year winner for 2016, to please come up and present this year's Volunteer of the Year. Okay.
Thanks, Mandy. Wow. I can't believe it has been an entire year since we were all at ULR at the We Believe Happy Helps cocktail party. Looking out at all of you, volunteers, sponsors, donors, survivors, I feel so privileged and proud to be a part of this family. I started volunteering with Koala Kids in 2015, and it has taught me such a great deal, both professionally and personally. There's just so many different facets of the foundation for a volunteer to get involved in, whether it be finance, events, admin, and so on. It is extremely rewarding to hear all of the stories from the families and the kids about the positive impact Koala Kids has made on their lives, whilst either they or someone they love has been suffering from cancer. This is all made possible due to you guys, our volunteers. So whether you are packing boxes at the warehouse, dropping food off to the hospital, or simply tap and go the Koala Kids donation box at your local service station, you have all made a difference. Volunteering at Koala Kids has also created opportunities for me. After being awarded Volunteer of the Year in 2016, I was lucky enough to be nominated and win the Rotary Club of Melbourne's Young Achievers Award, which was presented by the Governor of Victoria. It was a highlight of my year to be able to make a speech to Linda about what community service means to me and my hopes for the future as both a lawyer and a volunteer. However, you're too kind. However, my favourite thing about volunteering at Koala Kids is the people. We're a family here at Koala Kids, and I feel honoured to be able to stand here tonight and tell you about one of our family members. Jess joined us in July as an intern for an 8-week period, 2 days a week, studying events at the William Angliss Institute. Very early in her internship, Jess showed an interest in Koala Kids, not just the events she was seconded to work on, the Orange Gala and the We Believe Happy Helps lunch, but the organisation as a whole. Our context in the wider non-for-profit space and the support we provide to children and young people undergoing cancer treatment and their families. She engaged with and impressed each and every volunteer with whom she came in contact, namely her equal number one fans, the Monday ladies. As most of you probably already know, or will find out eventually, I'm like a dog with a bone when it comes to the Young Adults Committee. And Jess really rose to the occasion when faced with the difficult challenge of meeting each and every demand that Nick and I threw at her. She was at every meeting, following up on emails instantly, and even fixing the PowerPoint till about 5 minutes before our event began. Jess is a particularly quiet achiever. When given a task, she goes about it in a very mature and methodical manner. She's not afraid to ask questions and also to have a crack without the fear of making a mistake. She has initiative and a very happy disposition. She has a great sense of humour and definitely gets the madness of the Koala Kids office. Towards the end of her formal internship, Jess was invited to stay on as a regular volunteer, an opportunity that she embraced, which then led to her being offered a job as a share role with Lauren, another fabulous young volunteer, to assist Mandy and the organisation when Millie finished up a fortnight ago to have her twins. Jess is absolutely thriving in the expanded position and also remains a passionate and committed volunteer who is incredibly enthusiastic about every aspect of Koala Kids and our vision to touch each and every young person undergoing cancer treatment and their families. On behalf of the board and all of the Koala Kids volunteers, it gives me the greatest pleasure to ask Jess to come forward to receive her Volunteer of the Year 2017 award.
Thank you, Katie. Both equally worthy winners, as were their predecessors, Sophie Mallon and Grace Kurt. I would also like to recognise, while we're recognising volunteers, and I'll ask you to hold your applause till the finish because it's an extremely long list, but we have 3 volunteers here tonight, apart from the family, who have actually reached a milestone of 10 years volunteering at Koala Kids. And we think that's pretty special for a special organisation like ours. And we do have your certificates here, which we can present you with. Vanessa Cohen, Sue Clemenger, who unfortunately isn't well enough to be here, and Glenys Conran. But don't open it, there's nothing in it.
Seriously,
Surprise, yeah. Thank goodness you can search emails and you can see how long people have been with us for. Arnie Ferentinos completed his VCE last year and for the past 5 years has organised a run walkathon and a soccer day for Koala Kids at Camberwell Grammar. Arnie has encouraged his fellow students to raise more than $25,000. We are extremely proud of Arnie and we welcome him now to our team of volunteers. And Arnie is going to head up the schools program. And your certificate's coming too, Arnie. I thank you all for your patience. In 2012, the United Nations decreed that every human being has a right to happiness. 20th of March is the day internationally when all member nations of the United Nations celebrate the International Day of Happiness. And this year, Koala Kids is going to dip its toes into the happy pond with our first Happy Day. It now gives me much pleasure to call up Jessica Peart, our Happy Day ambassador, and Jessica will share a little of her story and why she's been chosen as Koala Kids' Happy Day ambassador. Jessica. Oh, I will mention, Jessica was the 2015 Australian entrant in the Miss Universe pageant. I was looking at all the naughty boys thinking I'm just worried about them. I hand you Jessica.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jessica Peart, and I'm very proud and honoured to have been given the opportunity to speak this evening. I would like to share with you a truly remarkable story about why I'm standing here tonight. 3 years ago, I started a journey in the modelling industry, and I was blessed to be mentored by a true angel, Simone Clements. Simone and I grew a very strong friendship very quickly. Her 3 children stole my heart with their charm and inquisitive minds. Her husband, Richard, played a key role in ensuring Simone could assist me and be there through the tough and scary world of modelling. I entered an international beauty pageant where I was going to be flown to the Philippines to compete against 70 countries. Simone and Richard supported me and helped me endlessly with the preparation for this new adventure. I am forever grateful for everything they have done for me. The day before I flew to Manila, I met with Simone to ensure I was fully prepared for what lay ahead. It was on this day that she shared her concerns for her youngest son, Hayden. He had lost movement and feeling in his left arm. We both had a strange feeling about it, and she told me she would let me know how it goes, if anything came of it. But my main focus should be this trip. I arrived safely in Manila and began rehearsals for what I thought was going to be the toughest journey of my life. As I connected my phone to the hotel Wi-Fi, a message came through from Simone. I read the first sentence and immediately ran to the bathroom and bawled my eyes out. Little Hayden, 5 years old, had a 4-centimetre tumour on his brainstem. Worst of all, it was inoperable. All I could ask or say or think was why. This family, so down to earth, selfless, kind-hearted, genuine, but more importantly, why has this happened to a child? I wanted nothing more than to fly home and do anything I could to help Simone and her gorgeous family. During a time where they needed endless amounts of strength, positivity, and reassurance, Simone was on the phone reassuring me that everything was going to be okay. I stayed in Manila, I won the pageant, and hurried home to make sure I wasn't going to miss any more of this fight that needed to be fought. Everyone rallied together and took their inspiration from Hayden. He proved day in and day out that superheroes are real. He smiled and never cried or complained through 36 rounds of chemotherapy in 12 months. He lost all mobility on his left side, and he powered through his rehab sessions even when he felt like giving up. His siblings, Riley and Carly, became his #1 cheer squad, and Richard and Simone never lost sight of the end goal, beating this cancer. As I've watched all of this go on for the past 2.5 years, I am still in disbelief that it even happened, but also blown away by the never-ending support that Koala Kids has provided the Clements family. Cancer affects every aspect of a family's life, physically, emotionally, financially, and psychologically. Koala Kids provided the Clements family with much needed resources to manage their grief, anxiety, and stress. The children were treated to special experiences and outings to brighten grim days and break away from hospital life. Simone and Richard had someone to talk to, a shoulder to cry on, and someone who was there to listen with absolutely no obligations. The childhood cancer journey is a traumatic and terrifying one, but knowing that the Clements family and thousands of other families in Australia on the same journey have the support of people like you. Companies, businesses and Koala Kids, they definitely relieve the pressure and the loneliness of those going through that difficult cancer journey. On behalf of the Clements family, myself, and all of the other families who benefit from the support, generosity and kindness of Koala Kids, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you.
Thank you, sweetheart. It was lovely. So you can all be part of what we hope will be, in fact, a very happy month. We don't do things in half measures at Koala Kids. We thank Marshall White, we thank Nelson Alexander, and we thank Kayan Burton for coming on board, donating lots of charity boards which we're going to fill with our Happy Helps message. When you leave tonight, you will take home with you an information folder and you will read about how you, your company or your school can become involved, and if you, like us, believe Happy Helps. For $500, your company logo will be included on our Happy boards, and for the cost of a phone call, your school or your business can learn how you can turn orange and raise funds for Koala Kids. You will each also be given tonight a honey bread biscuit, and on the back of the honey bread biscuit is a sticky car decal, which as you walk toward your car, we invite you to peel it off easily and place it on the back of your car and become mobile billboards for us. If you believe Happy Helps, then you can help us too. I've lost a page. No, I haven't. Now, we have a business draw for all of those people who put their business cards into... Thank you. Oh, somebody has left their car on. This is like being at the MCG, except there aren't 100,000 of us. A Mazda 2. Anyone with a Mazda that's got a registration that sounds like AKM 925? Probably too embarrassed to put your hand up. No, it must be at another party. Okay, it's out the front. Mary? No, it's not. Okay, so our hosts, Rashid, Tanya Kirkpatrick and the entire ULR Jaguar Land Rover team have hosted us again. They have let us move in and take over, and we thank them from the bottom of our hearts for turning our We Believe Happy Helps little party into a very glamorous, fabulous sushi cocktail party. Thank you. So we have a Land Rover for a weekend to draw from our business card. Jessica, please. And I hope all the volunteers have put their cards in, because we have a policy at Koala Kids. You buy a raffle ticket, you win a raffle prize. You put your business card in, you can win it too. Jessica, oh, Mandy, no, it's not. Jackie Naylor. Okay, Jackie, we have your certificate here. She can easily buy one too. Congratulations. Oh, she's already bought one. To all the volunteers who have worked tirelessly toward tonight and tonight, you all know who you are, and I personally thank you. And on behalf of the Board of Koala Kids, we thank you warmly. On this International Childhood Cancer Day, let us think of every child and young person that is diagnosed with cancer, and all of those that remain in treatment, and all of those who have completed their treatment. May they all live long, healthy and happy lives, and while they remain in treatment, may they continue to enjoy lots of happy things that Koala Kids provides them and their families with, because we believe happy helps. Thank you.